see if this is working here. Hello, strangers. Strange Worlds Unlimited. I'm your host, Fred Strange. We are doing more Minecraft, and we are going to kind of complete what I didn't get done. I took 2 hours to do. Yesterday, we spent 2 hours and a bit more building an iron farm, a bigger iron farm, a better iron farm. So, and the next thing I wanted to do was to see if I could do sort of a trap slash farm with some of the mobs. And whee! Oh yes. And I'm sitting on top of I'm in the village. I'm in one of the 2 villages. In one of the 2 villages, sitting on top of their one of their 3 churches here. And this is something that I'm gonna have to find the designs for and maybe build in my own village. In my real game here. Okay, so let's see. Ow. I got a really? We got a beacon over there and another one over there. So I'm going to go over to this first beacon here. These things are flying around because I haven't been in bed, but, you know, great thing about creative mode is they can fly around. And so let me show you. Oop. What I did. So, oh, and there we go. There's my iron farm. So the idea with this, you know, this is a pretty close copy of what I built in my other one. This is what we did. This is what we did last episode, which would be Wednesday for me. Today is Friday. For those of you who are watching on YouTube, and you know, this could come out any day. It could be a Monday. It could be a Tuesday. I'm recording on. I do Twitch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7:30 to 9:30. So come on by and you know you can see this live. So for those of you who are on Twitch, happy Friday. This is what we did Wednesday. My buddy, my pal Michael, came by and chatted with me, and we both came. So that, I mean, this is the way it's supposed to work in the actual thing. Is the iron golem's supposed to spawn up there, get pushed down, and actually the lava is supposed to be right. Let me see if I can outline this with the cursor. Right here, where this lava pit is right here. That should be up forward more. But what I was having trouble with in my other thing, if anybody was watching and know that, they weren't just spawning up here. This is where they're supposed to spawn. But they weren't just spawning up here. They were spawning all the way around it. So I decided, well, if they're going to spawn on the ground down here, not just up here, but on the ground down there, I'm going to make a nice wide area that they can spawn in and still get pushed into that and still do the iron farm as it's supposed to do. This is the most successful one that I've got going at my other game. And you know, this is where I'm getting the most iron from, but it's not even, but you know, here we go. I mean, this is, you know, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do, as it was designed to do, as it was described to do. I got this from somebody else, and I gotta find out who that was. I should give them credit for that. This is somebody else's design. It's on YouTube. Look up Iron Farm. If I can find it again, I'll put it in the description on YouTube. down below. So, and I should do that in my previous things. Iron Farm, courtesy of whoever this was. So this is their design. So, and this is working exactly as they described it here. Iron Golem spawning up there, falling down and falling into lava, and everything's going to appear down in a chest down there. Like I said, I moved this. It wasn't doing this. You know, they were spawning all the way around. So I came here in another world to make this. So I can then take this back to my other one and improve on the design. I mean, I've already, like I said, I've already got this. I've got them falling down into the pit. We're going to make this bigger. We're going to make this bigger and better. Now, the other thing that I wanted to do was to create a place where you can now. Keep in mind, all of this is optional. I'm in creative mode. I just did this so I can place this beacon so I can find myself. I wanted to basically create a farm for some of the creatures that you find out here. And, you know, the idea is, you know, you're going through a mine, or you're mining out a place, and you happen to stumble upon a spawner. Now, I had to actually go find this thing. I had to go into the what do they call it? Spectator mode, and find this. I actually had to find it twice. I did this over the, you know. So, the idea is that you find a spawner. And unfortunately, this isn't in the, you know, I can't. This isn't in any of these blocks here. I can't find it. If it's here, I don't know where it is. But I can't find one. You basically have to go physically, even in creative mode. You have to, I can't just build one, or else I would have built it up top. You can't just build one of these things. So I had to go find one. So I found this one. While I was looking for it, I found it, and I was trying to find a skeleton one earlier, but I found this one first. So I decided I'll do this just to demonstrate, just to kind of figure out how this is going to work. And as you can see, it's working pretty well. So you find a spawner. You're going through your mine, and you happen upon a spawner. Now, this is dangerous enough as it is. You got to go through a whole bunch of you know, whatever it is that's spawning, you know, and I'm setting this up specifically for skeletons, the archers, okay, because that's what I need. Me personally, I need what skeletons leave behind, particularly especially the arrows, bows if I can get them. But you know, unfortunately, zombies don't leave much behind, so you just get the meat, which is, you know, the poison meat, the poison flesh, or whatever the hell. So you can see this is working out just fine here. I'm gonna break these. So you find a spawner, kill off everything inside, and what you got to do is you got to light them up. You know, set your torches all the way around, on top and all the way around this thing. And what that basically does is you don't destroy the spawner, but if you put torches on it, for anybody who doesn't already know, who hasn't already played this thing for years and doesn't already know this, set torches around it and nothing will spawn. So you do that. And if you can manage to getting a plank or something on there, a slab, you'll eventually have to put a slab on top of this. But you want to basically render that dead, at least temporarily. So light it up, put some torches all around. Now, at the very least, you need to dig at least 2. This is usually sitting on the floor, so you need to dig 2 blocks below it. Okay. This is usually the bottom block right here. This is sitting on it, so you need to basically dig all of that out, and then another layer of blocks underneath it, and then pick a wall. Okay. So from that wall, once you've picked that wall, you need to count 8. And dig. So the room's going to be smaller than the 8 that you're going to dig. So you need to dig 8. And the water comes out to here and stops. Okay. That's... Well, and what you need to do really is dig 9. So dig 9... That'll put you at this wall here. Okay. Dig out 8 at, dig 2 down and 8 across. Doesn't really matter how wide it is. You've basically got to close off anywhere else that this thing can spawn. So you notice I had the glass up there. All of that you just fill in. Or, put glass or something there. You got to be able to... These things won't trigger on their own. You got to basically stand next to them in order for the zombies or whatever, whatever this spawner is needs to appear. You got to be nearby it, or else it just won't. You can't just go away. Your character, this thing right here, can't just go away. You leave the area and nothing spawns. So, you got to be somewhere close by for these things to spawn. So, build a window or something, or a door, whatever. Build 8, and then a 9th row, but then you got to build that 9th row 1 down, because the water will stop here. This flow of water, and what you do is you fill up that back row of water. Have water nearby. The water on the back thing will come 8 out and stop. Do 9, maybe 10. Okay. And go down 1. Okay. And build that all the way across. Alright. Then, you're going to want a sign there. You basically need to into that corner there. Your whole idea is to draw them, into this corner. So you need a sign down there, a sign up there, and a sign over there to basically lock this lava thing into place. You put a lava thing there. They will spawn here, flow down. Put a water thing right in that corner. Put a lava thing in that corner, and it'll push them. Now the only problem is I've as you can see, I got somebody stuck right there. I can't push them any further than that. I don't know how to push them. I suppose I can break that block. I don't know if that'd do any good though. So you can try that. Maybe that'll do it. But the problem is that if anything else, you run the risk of getting pushed to this. Then right, then you're out of luck. So I don't quite know how to fix this one. Outside of, you put that down and then that shifts the flow over, So, you know. And then below that, you put your hopper. And let me see. Okay, glass that off. Put a hopper leading into, and you got yourself whatever they drop. So that's simple enough, right? Push them into the lava. So that's, you know, rudimentary. And then, you know, all you have to do is get close. You don't even have to be, you know. You know. Make yourself a window and enjoy the fun. Alright? And then go around, you know, put a window over there, put a window, you know, whatever. So, you know, it's kind of that simple. Now, what I'm going to do is, and I built this here just to, you know, I don't know, was that visible from below? Yeah. So, you know, I mean, I need that diamond thing just so I can have a beacon, which probably made it too big. Whatever. But just so I can have this beacon to be able to come up here and find it. Whee! Okay. And light it all up and everything like that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to spend... Ooh, somebody just got lit up. Or something. Lit the ground on fire. The next version of Minecraft is going to be pretty interesting when it comes to this kind of stuff. Ooh, yep, there's... You're going to be able to direct those lightning bolts into... Okay, so I went around and I actually found... Took me a long time to find one too. But I actually found a spawner and now I don't know where it went. Did I not leave myself a way to get down into it? Hold on a second. Game mode. And spectator. Do that. Oh, yeah. I put the thing there, but left no way for me to get into here. Okay, well, there we go. So, game mode, creative again. There we go. So, ding. Okay. So, we're in an abandoned mine shaft. You're going through here. Very brave person. that you are. And lo and behold, you have found yourself a spawner. And look at what you got in here. You know, by the time you get to this point, you're gonna have at least that many or more. And again, the first thing you gotta do, once you clear the room of these things as fast as you can, is you gotta light these things up. You gotta do that. Bare minimum. Oh, that's gonna that thing's gonna get annoying. Okay. So yeah, go in there and loot the place. Right. Oh. That I didn't quite want to do that yet. But so there you go. Set that thing up, and you know, these will stop spawning, and so you're basically gonna have a room, a lit up room all to yourself. You can loot with whatever, and you know, wall it off so that nothing else can come in and ruin your fun. You know, and then pick a wall. So we're gonna pick that wall over there. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. I'm gonna pick this wall over here. This will be 0.8. Okay. So we're gonna dig and be very careful not to hit whoop. Okay. All right. So that's how we're going to do this. We're going to count 8 from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Eight. All right. Let's double check that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to that wall. So that's how big your spawn chamber is going to be. Okay. Now we're gonna do. I'm gonna do 3 up. And that might be too tall as it is. 9 and 10. Dig down 1 more level. And then over in this corner, you need 1, 2, that much. Okay. I'm going to need at least that much room. Okay. So this is your basic setup right here. Wall off one side. Count 8. Do 9 and 10. 1 down. Over. Now I suppose any corner will do. I could have put it over here just as easily, and it might have been better if I had. But you know, pick a corner and then dig down 2 more, and then kind of dig out an area here. So what you're going to have is and this is basically all you're going to need right here. And the signs. So a chest. To go there. Okay, and a hopper to go there. Build this up. Will you go away? Okay. Ugh. And here comes my cat again. Get off of there. And a hopper will go there and shift and place your hopper. Okay. Go 1 more. Go away. Go away. Cat. Okay. So those will basically be kind of the last things you put in, but I'm going to put them in. I mean, it really doesn't matter so long as everything goes in. And, you know, let me put you over here so I can then you're not. Okay. So you've got that. Now, you need a sign here. Sign here and a sign there. Make sure I did this correctly. Alright. Sign there, sign underneath it, sign. Basically, these 2 signs pen it in. This holds it up, head level. And that's important because, you know, basically you want to burn them up at the head and let them drop. Whatever drops down, drop down to there. Okay. Water in the corner. Flows to push everything in there. And then that water flows down, and just to demonstrate this point, 8. That's as far as that goes. So, yeah, you know, my brother's idea was to just, here's how this differs from what my brother had in mind. You find that spawner, you dig like 53 whatever all the way down, and just let them fall, and the impact kills them, and then, you know, you can then, you know, or, you know, you set up a water thing like this. They spawn, they come down here, and where I'm standing is, you know, first level of a 50 whatever drop, you know, at the, you know, way down below this, you know, they impact, and then you set up like a row of hoppers or something like that, or you push them into a hole like that, and they go straight down. You got the hopper at the end, whichever the case. This way you don't have to do the huge drop. I mean, these things spawn, you know, way at the bottom. Where are we at? We're already at 11. There's no 50 something drop from here. We're about as low as you can go, right? Okay, so set your water up there. Set your water there. That pushes everything. And then you know, let's see, I gotta make sure I'm not doing this wrong here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's the edge of the thing, right? Alright, so that's 11. I'm going to do 12. I should be able to come into the back side of this. Wow, look at all this. I'm not that far below it, am I? I might be that far below it. Hmm? Oh, okay. If anything, I was above it. Yep, I was above it. There we are. Okay. Make yourself a tunnel. Yeah. Going out. And again, you know. This might be a good place to set up a... Right? But we're not going to do this quite yet. Because the next thing we need to do is carefully get rid of these torches. And there we go. Once you get rid of those torches, this thing is back on. It is activated. It'll... There we go. And you've got yourself a handy way to get at least bones and arrows. I don't know about bows. I haven't seen any bows drop. And but again, you know, you gotta be... You gotta be in the area, you know. None of these things will spawn until you're right on, until you're right next to it. So, you know, you're going through your mine shaft here, lighting everything up. Oh, great! I found this mine shaft, and oh my goodness, what are all these skeletons doing here? Oh, there's the reason why. There's the spawner. Light the thing up, and yeah. And unfortunately, like I said, it doesn't get everything. You'll have these people hanging. I can't figure out how to keep them out of that corner. But at least you'll get other ones. 14 arrows. 16 arrows. So there's how you build a rudimentary trap for if you happen to find a spawner and, you know, for a creature that, I mean, you know, I get a lot of use out of the things that skeletons drop. So this would be the ideal thing. If you know, I'm sure you can do a similar thing if you happen to find a creeper spawner. God help you. Oh, one last thing. Put a slab up on top of the thing. That way they can't spawn up there and just stay there forever. They have to spawn out here around it over the water. So there you go. And then, you know, you gotta wall this thing up. You know, glass, something, put a door here, you know. A way to get, you know, a way to get in and out of here so that you can, you know, go and maybe turn that off, adjust things, whatever. You know. But, yeah, there it is. And sometimes you spawn multiples and, you know. And like I said, if you have to see them, I tried this out yesterday. Yesterday being Thursday, between sessions. And they haven't dropped any bows yet. Even the enchanted stuff. And that, as far as I know, I mean, they may just get burnt. What they're carrying may get burnt up in the lava. That may be the issue. And maybe, you know, what I'm really hoping for is at some, you know, when the new when the 117 comes out, they've got stalactites and stalagmites basically, and the other option for this is you have something like this, dig out, and you actually and you can break off the stalagmites and stalactites and break off the points and then position the points. So basically you can position points underneath these things. These things can fall down, land on the points, die, and then you may be able to get the goods that way. I mean, that'll be the next trick, is to see, you know, can you set those things up underneath like that, you know, dig 3 or 4 down, let them fall onto that, you know, die on the things, and then, you know, can you put water somewhere and have them maybe like on a timer or something, you know, and just sweep all the stuff into a hopper. Oh wow. And maybe that might preserve some of the bows. But, you know, at the very least, this will get you arrows, and a lot of them. Bone meal for your farms, that kind of stuff. So there you go. That was a long way down. Alright. So there we go. And that, there's nobody here to watch this, sadly. But, or at least I don't think. If you're here watching this, hello, say hi in the chat. If not, then I guess you'll see this on YouTube. So, let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. And I'll be right back. Well, for Twitch, I'm taking a break. For YouTube, this will be the end of this YouTube video. So, like, share, subscribe. Look at all the stuff down in the description box below. We've got links to social media, links to Twitch, so you can watch this live, and Patreon, so you can support the channel. Every little bit helps. And you know, my webpage for my books. Go read something. I get some pretty good stories, even if I do say so myself. Other people have read them and they like them. And you know, cross formats. You got an e-reader, there you go. In fact, most of my stuff is geared towards the e-readers. So, you know, go. You got yourself a Kindle. You get yourself, you know, you can download in PDF files, so you can just read it on your computer. You can download it as a Kindle. There's ways to do that. The links are all down below. You want a paper copy, paperback, hardback. I've got those. You can go to those. You know, there's 3 different places for each type, sadly. But the links for all those are in my web page. The link for the web page is down below in the description, so go check that out. And this froze on me, which is timely. That's great. I'll take that. In fact, we will go and save out this and get set up for the next episode coming up on Twitch. Watch us live. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay strange. Bye bye.